Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Washington Huskies and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Nebraska is looking for that season to get over the hump. Matt Rule has done a good job there in Nebraska, but at 7-6 last year, a disappointing end to the season. Not only that, they lost their quarterback in the transfer portal. We'll see if the Cornhuskers can get back to national relevance with a stronger finish to the season this year. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Washington's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the single back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Barney. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now facing a third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Williams. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll give it to Washington. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Williams. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Huskies line it up with a first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's Williams to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys...
Makes the grab in their space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying the left side. Got enough for the first. Gets away from one, finds room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Pulls it in. It's Barney.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Williams. He's going to fire deep. Holds it in on the left. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it up?
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Trying to run, it's Clark. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Runs through a tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
The Huskies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well. I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
They'll try to run it with Washington. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Washington.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The offense changing the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They try to pop a run on the draw, and he's dragged down.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
It's complete to the right. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
He'll throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Just going to keep it after the snap. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Quarterback keeps it. Crosses the 40. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The DBs will back off a bit. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
And it's NC State looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, We're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Back to the ground game on the left. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Calandria. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. It'll be a draw. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Williams finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Washington right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Here's Williams. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might as well stick with him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. The throw to the outside is complete. Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They'll have a first down here. A Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to fire. A little release to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Oh, they're after him. A little screen to the running back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The give to the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the move, he fires. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Took it all the way back to the house.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Nebraska, 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Got his man in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today, and it's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm into this game right now.
And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game.